Hello! It is the InTheRealGames Show at the Titan Studio. Welcome to my show. There is a lot to see. Hang around me and we will be in a world of pure apocalyptic chaos. Titan is living on the edge of the apocalyptic purge on the Loverfella Server. Play with me and my friends at Loverfella.com. Now to the show. Now to the show! Now to the show.
Welcome back to our show in Titan Studio. We're excited that you were able to join us here on episode 3. We have our Sunday uploads. We are also testing out a new mic setup, so let us know in the comments whether or not this is clearer than the last 2 episodes. On last episode, we got permanently banned from the server, and we were told that unless we trolled BDS Bossman, we would be permanently banned. We also built this epic Charizard pixel art at our base, Cyber City. This week's episode, we are going to be talking about how to make more money, how to buy more skins, and also we will increase the size of Titan. That is, if everything goes to plan. First thing up, we're going to do an epic build montage. We were paid $3 million in order to build a pixel art version of a Blaze. I think this person that hired us is actually going to be building a Blaze grinder here and wanted a really cool art piece to help accent the base. When you're building something of this size, you really need to go in with a plan and to map it out. And so that's what you saw on the ground there, is I was mapping out where things were gonna go so that once I got into the air, I would have a game plan. Otherwise, you'd spend a lot of time pulling things down just to rebuild those things. Right now we're building up the bottom part of the Blaze. We're adding in different color textures and different blocks. We're switching back and forth between orange concrete, yellow concrete, and also wool in order to build a texturized version that will appeal to the eyes. We also top those columns off in lights. That way, if you were to view this pixel art at night, you would be able to still see it without having to try to envision what it might look like. There's a lot of planning that goes into art pieces like this, and sometimes you do have to tear parts back, as you see that I'm doing here, because the colors just don't work sometimes with the end goal in mind. There's a lot that goes into building pieces like this, but it's worth your time. Once you get better at it, players on the Loverfella server will pay you considerable amounts of money in which to build projects like these, because many of the players on here are either too afraid to build or they just don't want to spend the time. And if this part of Minecraft is what you enjoy, well, even better, you could get paid a lot of money in which to do it. And so Titan, this is one of the ways I am able to make the money in which to build the Titan base. And here you see the finished version of this pixel art. The customer was very happy with it and was able to pay me the $3 million shortly after that. During that epic build montage, we got a note delivered to the studio. We need to troll BDS Bossman more, or else we will get permanently banned. So what are we gonna do? Well, of course, we're gonna troll BDS Bossman. And if you know anything about Titan, well, we troll with Wardens. I went to my favorite Christmas spot that you saw from last episode, picked up some more Wardens, and we immediately went to work, dropping them off. This time, though, well, for those that don't watch Loverfella's videos, we found out where the last video was shot, where they were doing a build challenge between Isaac, Ben, and Zach, the Loverfella brothers, and we dropped off some Wardens at these locations in which to troll not only the players, but maybe even the owners of the server. So, with that in mind, we kept going back and forth between Christmasland and the Loverfella base to drop these Wardens off. I don't know what it is about Wardens, but I really like them as a mob. They are big, they hit really hard, and they also are, well, capturable by the critter catcher. Most of the other mob bosses in this game are not capturable by the critter catcher. For instance, the dragon, the ender dragon is not capturable, and neither is the wither. I took a break from trolling. One of the other players on the server advertised that they had a roller coaster. And I like riding roller coasters, especially when they have different elements. Like this one, as you can see, is using a water element in which to push players up as if they are on an elevator, dropping players down. I really liked this build. It cost me 3,000 to ride it, and I think I would have paid more to ride this one. One thing that I think this particular roller coaster might be lacking is some artwork, some theme elements, but overall I had a great time riding this one. There are a lot of things that you could do on the Loverfella server, and you could actually make it so that other players will want to hang out with you in community, and I think this is a great way that this particular player made for other people to come hang out with them. And he made a little bit of money as well. This place had so many wardens that kept spawning.
Creeping in the deep where the darkness grows, echoes in the halls where the wardens
Finding player warps and dropping off wardens.
Let the shriekers call. Now the secret organ knows I'm involved.
Yeah, I need them all. BDS boss man.
Summon the beast, bring the game. No,
I think I had 4 here.
right, let 'em roar.
Or 3 maybe. I just kept trying to bring more and more.
More wardens, let 'em rise. Shaking the ground with their blind blue eyes. More wardens, feel the fear. I ain't stopping till the world can hear.
This one took a while to track this direction.
Another step, another scream.
There was a player at the blaze grinder up here that I was trying to attract this one too.
I'm laughing loud. I taunt the night. One more.
I think he was AFK, which just means he was just standing there. And I was going to bring this warden up behind him so that when he came back on, well, he'd be in for a bit of a surprise. Never have too many wardens. Oh yeah, I saw this skin shop that was just out in the middle of the water. I think the player had been off for over 30 days or 40 days or something like that. So, I also think it was a player warp too for a skin shop. So, I was going to just bring this one over, but I couldn't fish, which is my normal method for attracting the wardens, so I had to take my armor off for this one. Hopefully, I trolled hard enough.
More skins to cover my walls in art. Show everyone what I am.
I've been collecting this adventure set over the course of a few weeks and trying to find good prices for these skins. I really like the look of this Dungeons & Dragons artwork that this particular adventure set has. I have 2 of the pieces up in the main studio. I don't know if you remember noticing those, but I have the Earth Elemental and the Water Elemental up there. And eventually all of these guys are going to be up in the studio. I'm still missing Void Elemental, Rubber Ducky. I hope you liked our show this week. We got to talk about a lot of different things, and we also got in a ton of trolling. Hopefully this is going to allow us to stay in business for a lot longer here at the Titan Studios. We don't need to go around getting banned more. There's so many things that we have left to do, like... Oh wait, hold on a second. When I came back on the server after a little bit of a delay, I found that I had 2 stacks of blaze spawners in my inventory. And I think that can only mean one thing. I have once again been targeted by the moderators, or the mods. Maybe BDS Bossman's paid them off because my trolling was so effective. I'm gonna check out my blaze grinders and see if I actually... Oh! Building code condemned. By order of the mods. Once again, I need to figure out what's going on. Like and subscribe.
Another step, another scream. The skull spreads out like a wicked dream. I'm laughing loud, I taunt the night. One more hour and it's time to fight. Lady boss man, hear my call. Flood the caves, raise them all. Stuff don't matter, break the door. One ain't enough, I need more. More wardens, let them rise. Terrors walk in no disguise. More wardens, bring the doom. Echoes boom in the ancient tomb. Shadows shift, the sensors glow. Run too slow, well down you go. Secret hands, they watch me play, but I got wardens on the way. More wardens, thunder cracks. I ain't scared, I call them back. More wardens, let's get loud. Boss man knows I'm in it now. One step, one growl. Too late now, you're mine, pal.